Guys, welcome back to a brand new. So a lot of you guys really loved the video where we compared the American Navy and aircraft carrier versus China's new aircraft carrier. Well, I got a comment from a fellow Brit across the pond. Not that I'm British, but a fellow fam that is of the British origins. They commented, hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. Her Majesty's ship, the HMS, the UK, they got a new carrier. They want my opinion on it. Let's take a look.
Sorry, mate. Oh, sorry, mate. Excuse me.
What are you doing?
English?
You're taking the mickey you picked on the wrong person.
No, I'm not picking on you at all. You're English, correct?
Yeah, big time, yeah.
I'm working on an English character. Would you mind it's called Reginald Poofda.
Now, I just want to first start off this video by saying I have a lot of respect for the UK, for the United Kingdom. What do we got over there? We got England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. If you guys didn't know, those are the countries. I don't know if they're countries. Shit, man. I never got to work with you hand in hand, but I did get to recover some British helicopters on my flight deck on CVN 72, and also we did have some sailors from our ship that went over to the British ships for some cross training, and they said you guys got to drink 2 beers every day. They have a freaking bar. The UK Navy, you guys have a bar on your ships. That's insane. You can also grow beards. A lot of you guys had beards. So, you know, the British Navy, you guys got a huge tradition. You've always been one of the world's leading navies, you know, for hundreds and hundreds of years. Right now, America has that spot. Right now, the US is taking over. But, like I said, I have a lot of respect for you guys. You're one of our biggest allies. And your ship that you just launched, we're gonna dissect this. Now, this comparison between the British Navy and the US Navy, you guys have to understand that it's not really a fair comparison. Number one, we have such a freaking ginormous military budget, and the British are actually defunding their military right now. They just shut down a couple of their ships and put them into decommission. So this carrier that they are going to release in 2020, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, it does look very similar to the aircraft carrier that we just reviewed with China. It does have a ski jump type ramp to launch their aircraft. Now, I don't like this at all because number one, it limits the aircraft that this carrier is going to be able to have. Without the arresting gear and the catapult system, they're only going to be able to recover aircraft or fixed wing like jets that can land with a hover. There's positives and negatives to that, because if they had to have the catapult deck, then the British would have had to train their military, their navy so much, because they've never had that before. So it is kind of easier just having the ski jump type slope, because they're going to have the F-35s, the F-35 Bravos, which is a short takeoff and then a vertical landing. So you don't need an arresting gear to have the F-35s. But like I said, with the China aircraft carrier, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, that's gonna heavily limit the distance that those jets can fly, and also the amount of bombs and armament that the F-35s can carry. Because it's a short takeoff and a vertical landing, they can't compete with the F-18s. You know, it's just on a whole nother freaking level. So I totally understand the use of this aircraft carrier from Britain's point of view. You know, you need a carrier, you need to have defense for your country. If you're able to deploy these ships, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, off the coast, you now have good air defense in case Russia wants to do something crazy, or NK wants to do something crazy. So, you know, this isn't like a super carrier that America has. They're not gonna go out, it's not nuclear powered, they can't go out for 6 to 9 months at a time. They don't have that type of fuel. So it mostly is a defensive type carrier. But for now, the Queen Elizabeth is stuck with the F-35 Bravos, a couple helicopters, and you know, they just can't hang with the super carriers. They can't hold as many aircraft that we have. Super carriers can hold almost 100 aircraft. The Queen Elizabeth, they're only gonna be able to hold 40 or 50. That's gonna be wrapping up the video, guys. I hope you got to understand a little bit more about what the Royal Navy, the HMS, the British Navy, whatever you wanna call them, I hope you understand a little bit more about what their goals and missions are and about their new ship. Compared to our super carriers, nobody can compete with America's Navy. Nobody. We have freaking 10 Nimitz class super carriers. The next country that has anything close to us, they only have 1. and it's not even a super carrier. So the rest of the world has a long ways to go. America is leading the way with the Navy, as always. My fellow friends from across the pond, you know, just keep your heads up. We got your back. You guys just worry about defending your island. We'll worry about defending the world. Thank you so much for all the support. Social media below, as always, we're on the road to 100K. I really love making these videos about the Navy, about the history of, you know, our ships, our carriers, just in general. It's a lot of fun for me. Make sure you guys are showing love and support for these types of videos, because it lets me know to make more. See you guys tomorrow on the road to 50, 100K. All of the subscribers, we're gonna get them. Good boy!
No, and people don't understand that it has nothing to do with making fun of a different nationality.
No, comedy is a place where the mind goes to tickle itself.
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.